Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more of the Apothecary Diaries, you guys. This show is so flipping good. I'm so invested in like all of the mysteries that we're building up, particularly the one that got dropped on us at the end of the previous episode. I've been dwelling on it. I've been like trying to crunch theories. You guys have been really cool to like not spoil anything and preserve the mystery in the comments, but you've been like, okay, well, let's highlight what you know. This is what you know. And I'm like, what does it all mean? So yeah, I will briefly, and I will really try to keep it brief, even though I'm super just like jazzed up on everything the show is putting forth right now. Before I do all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on the YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and also subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel a whole lot, so thank you in advance for that. All right, guys, so we had this really interesting, like I definitely felt like things were starting to come together about this whole Lishu, honey, pure consort thing. Like I definitely was seeing the pieces not quite fit together, but at least enough of them coming together that I'm starting to be able to make out a little bit of a picture. Now that got totally just like we came in and we were just like, but guess what? And I cannot, like, usually I'm so not that person that like sees things coming. Is like, I bet it's this, I bet it's that. Every once in a while I'll get super lucky. Like the one brain cell left just activates and lights up like a firework at like literally like once every 2 years. So I was so pleased to know that I was right about my theory about the dad. I don't know about my theory about the mom. Because I think, like, episode before last, I had this theory that, okay, I think the dad maybe was, like, the old doctor, and maybe the mom was, like, one of the courtesans or something, and he, like, got her out of there, and they got together, and blah, blah, blah. Now, we don't know anything about the mom yet. However, I do have a few theories, and there's also that whole, like, I'm pretty sure they said the dad was a eunuch. So now, I'm no biologist. However, I'm not exactly sure about that one. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm wondering, is he the adoptive dad? And then I came up with a theory last time. I came up with two theories, okay? Theory one was that Mau Mau is the baby that died. They said it was a boy to cover the fact that they were having the doctor whisk her away to take her to a new life. I don't know what the reason would be. I mean, I would think, I know it was not as favorable to have a girl, but like they have the other princess and like, no, I feel like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh my God, like this is bad. We need to get her out of here. So I don't know what the reasoning for that would be. My other theory was that the baby was Jinshi, didn't really die, and was kept around the palace as a eunuch. Honestly, I will tell you everything in my brain right now. I know that, to me, it makes more sense for it to be Mau Mau. Or I'm just completely full of crap, and neither of these is right. Okay, but of the two, if I was going to choose, I'd say the Mau Mau one makes the most sense. Because we know that there's something kind of about her, like she has this sort of beauty, this charm, this like, and yeah, she has this intelligence as well that she's cultivated, I think, and largely in part by being raised by her dad. But there is something about her that like, that's when I kind of started to suspect like maybe the mom was somebody like a courtesan or something like that. Not a concubine. Are we using them interchangeably? Like, is courtesan, concubine kind of, I don't know. Consort, I don't think courtesan is the word I want to use. I'm getting all my C, all my C based words confused. But I always kind of got the idea, or not always, but especially after that one with the freckles, I'm like, I wonder if maybe the mom was somebody who, you know what I mean? Because like that kind of makes sense. And the timing works out. Because the timing works out for her age. Like, I think the baby died 16 years ago, but I think the baby was born, like, I don't know. I think it just, like, it just works out. Okay, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. The only thing about the Jinshi thing, there's two things about the Jinshi theory. One, Jinshi looks an awful lot like somebody was saying it's not Aduo, it's Ado. I'm going to listen to hear how it's pronounced. For now, I'm just going to call her Miss Pure. Because I don't want to say it wrong. I've said enough people's names wrong and things wrong reactions, and I find out like 3 years later it was wrong. They do look an awful lot alike, right? Like, that's not just me. The other thing is, in my comments, people kept saying, this is what you know. Pure consort and the dad, the emperor, now emperor, then prince, basically kind of grew up together. The baby would have been around the same age as the current emperor's brother. He only had one consort at that time, and it was the girl he grew up with. And this, I'm like, okay, I know all that. That's all, I'm getting it. You kept on saying in the comments that Gaoshen said the man known as Jinshi. And I'm like, why would that stand out? Because, like, if somebody said, like, I'm the woman known as Melissa, I'd be like, that's a weird way to put it, but I'm not questioning anyone's birth based on that. You know what I mean? But you kept on saying it. You kept on saying it. And now I'm starting to wonder about Jinshi. Because those are my two big theories. So anyway, this has gone on for literally ever. This is going to be like a JoJo intro. The JoJo intro is like 15 minutes at one point, I think. All right. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. The thing with the honey is kind of starting to add up. I think we're getting really close to solving like the wood burning code honey thing. We're getting close, but like the thing with the birth situation is like just heating up, I feel like. So all right, guys, I am so ready to get some answers. I really don't know if we will. They might just drag it out for a while, but hopefully we'll get some answers or something. I'm told to really pay attention in this one, so I'm gonna do my best. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the next episode of the Apothecary Diaries. Let's do this. Kind of looks like you're moving. Well, I mean, your luggage is everywhere. Oh. That I think I would love to know. So she is being that, but if yeah, we know. Whoa! Okay, that was a big reaction. I was wondering if it had something to do with that, because then would they be competing, kind of? Would they be technically sort of kind of in competition? Oh, or was it that the doctor wasn't there? Oh, the doctor wasn't there. Oh, wow. They really need two doctors, I guess. Lost her uterus! What? So maybe I was just full of it. Maybe it's not. I don't think the baby died. So I'm holding on to my theory, you guys. What are you saying? Poison of some kind? You gotta be kidding me. Who poisoned the baby? Oh. Was harmful, yeah. I've heard you can't give babies honey. Oh. So, okay, so I was full of crap. The baby just died. Oh. But that part wasn't his fault. Shoot. I see. Yeah, okay. That would not be good for... Try to eliminate them? Oh, because she did... Oh my god, because she did... Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh. Oh, wow. She kind of like took her in. I could see how that could happen though. Holy crap. Returned. And it's a big old threat to your... Yeah, both. I mean, both were the reason. Holy crap. Okay, well, I know we were all suspecting, like, her last time, but... A lot of these servants really take it seriously. It seems like they were very, yeah, like more equal than... Oh. Wow. Okay, so the baby really died. That's so sad. It was not intentional. But yes, I understand how you would feel guilt over that and try to... Oh. Look at her eyes, though. She's trying so hard to keep it together. Oh. Yeah, she was trying to keep strong for her servants, but at the end of the day, how can you not just have your heart ripped out? We saw it with Liwa as well. So what are you gonna do, Mao Mao? What are you gonna do? Cause you have someone's fate in your hands here. What? Okay, I was gonna say, I really hope you went in there with a plan, baby girl. Yeah, that would, you know, wouldn't be like getting poisoned. Wouldn't be quite as fun. Oh, okay, we are. So what we did is we left out the baby part. I see. Okay. So what happened between her and the Emperor? Because they were like super, super, super close at one time. Yeah. Okay, if I saw Mao Mao doing that, I definitely would not. Yeah! Because you know this girl loves poison. Sweetie, most people don't care if it's they just don't want poison, baby girl. Oh, hey. Yeah, how's it going? Booze! Little booze kitty comes out. Oh, she really, yeah, I think she's kind of cool. Like, I just see that as being cool. But I could see how back then was masculine. Oh, after my son left me. Oh, wow. So she really doesn't want to be. Oh, she's very empathetic. Pour some out. Pour one out. Yep, pour one out for. Mm-hmm. Oh. Who's standing there? Oh, okay. This is really sad because I feel like we're really getting to see her as a person a little bit more right now. Well, I was gonna say, so what was going on with it? Okay. Oh, and it helped with it. Oh. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold. I have a couple of things that I'm questioning. Uh-oh! Whoa! Oh, honey, do not be falling from big heights. Whoa! Fell right on top of him. Let's not do the honey thing over again, Jinshi. Oh, it's all cuddly. We're very. Oh, I was gonna say he seems a little bit tipsy. Was he sharing a drink with Ado? I see. Oh, why would she? Did she do that just to be able to go talk to Mao Mao? He's like, snuggle me. He did cushion your landing, sweetheart. If you thank him, he's definitely gonna cuddle you more. Oh my god, he's crying. Oh my god. Oh. Jinshi? I think he really longs to just like feel actual closeness and warmth to somebody. Oh! Oh my god! Everyone is so flippin' sad! Okay, so we'll have another pure consort. What did I freaking say? What did I... Okay, guys, am I crazy? Okay, I was gonna say, she said after my son left me, not die. I was like, after my son left me. That's what I meant, just so you all know. I'm so glad I wasn't crazy! What if the two babies were swapped? Whoa, wait, whoa. A nurse's daughter, a childhood friend. Oh, because he didn't notice the swap. That was the real... Because her son was there. But wait, so who's the... But then how does Jinshi come in? Because he's not the prince, is he? Or is... Oh, she's running after her, like... So, oh my god. So then there was a conspiracy with the baby. Aww. Yeah. Because she was like her surrogate child, kind of. Lishu needed someone and Ado needed someone. Okay. I'm so confused though about Jinshi. Jade Pavilion Mau Mau. Okay, so let's review really quickly, okay? So Fengming gave honey to the baby, which ended up killing the baby. By that point, those babies were already, like, that was the prince that she had, that she was raising. Still felt horrible about it. She was still crying about it. I mean, it's still like, it was still a baby, you know, it was still like kind of your family and it was a baby you were raising. But by that point, seeing how they treated her in childbirth, she knew that her baby would never be given priority, and that even though she would be apart from her child would go and live this much more heavily prioritized life as the prince. So they switched them. And Fengming didn't know, apparently. And just really, like, knew she was going to die for what she did and was like, at least let me die without that knowledge hurting Ado. And also kind of, like, letting her die with some dignity of, like, not everyone knowing that she was the one who killed the baby. But she actually killed the prince. That's so guys, you realize what a scandal this would be if this guy... There's no way this can ever get out. Like, if this gets out, it's going to, like, level this place. It would be absolutely bonkers. Like, it's... So let's review. There is one thing I'm not putting together. Okay? The one thing I'm not putting together is that Ado sent her son off to be raised as the prince. Now, when they showed the prince, he did not look like Jinshi, but, like, are they trying to say that Jinshi is the prince? But at some point, he got... Because they haven't said too much about the prince. Did they say that at some point the prince died or the prince had to go away? Like, did they say that and I missed it? Or is that something that they're... Because come to think of it, you guys were like, the man known as Jinshi, the man known as Jinshi. What if, like, the prince lived, like, the first couple of years as the prince and then had to be, like, whisked away or... I don't know. I honestly have no clue. Because I thought, like, the easy answer to that was going to be this baby will always kind of be in competition with the prince... Get him out of here and just have him live something where he's going to be much more under the radar. So, like, as a eunuch. But I feel like, I mean, that hers makes so much more sense. Like, have him be raised as the prince because he'll get everything. He'll get all the care. He'll get all the love. He'll get all the everything. But then that, I don't know where that leaves Jinshi. The only thing I can think is that there's one more piece of the puzzle that they must have said something at some point. And I just missed it. That, like, the prince died. And that was when they officially whisked him away to be a eunuch or so. I don't know. Because I thought for sure they were trying to say, and that Mama was saying it. Like, you could switch them out. They look so much alike. So, like, where does that leave Jinshi? Because unless, like, Jinshi's, like, secretly... the prince, and he's just like, everyone kind of knows that he's just in here like posing as a eunuch to like go and be amongst the people. I don't know, like, why would you do that? I mean, he does seem to have an awful lot more pull than many of the like servant tier people. And this was another one that really, really highlighted that, like, at the end of the day, these servants, the ladies in waiting and everything, like, their heads are the ones on the chopping block like that. You either have all the power or like literally no power at all, and you're just sneaking around and trying to get stuff done. And as much as I don't agree with what Fengming tried to do to Li Shu, apparently she helped that one girl commit suicide as well, which is not great, questionable, but yeah. I mean, it does kind of paint a picture of like somebody who really was doing anything they could to take control of their life and protect somebody that they loved. Not saying it's good or right. I'm saying it's layered. So don't come saying I'm defending Fengming. I'm just stating a point. It is sad. It is a sad situation. And I mean, and the irony that she would try to poison Li Shu when Li Shu and Ado were so close, you know? And that blew my mind. I didn't even realize that like they were that close. I kind of thought that like they didn't get along or something, but I think it was just like, I think it was the whole Fengming thing and like the whole, like, cause it seemed kind of like we were going down the route of like, okay, if it wasn't Gyokyo's people, and it wasn't Lihua's people, and it wasn't Li Shu's people, at least directly, who were trying to poison her, kind of only leaves Ado. So I kind of thought they were like in competition or something, like maybe like the older one versus the youngest one. And so Fengming had her like whisked out, but then she came back. Wow. She came back because she got like inherited by the new emperor. Okay, putting together what the relationship was between Ado and the now emperor, seems like they were childhood friends. At some point she became a concubine. Like they became lovers, but then after what happened with the baby, things weren't the same. And she was kind of like given the title as sort of like a, I hate to say like consolation prize, but almost like sounded like it was a formality. And it did make me wonder, like, did she stick around so long because she just really loved the emperor and like, or prince, emperor, whatever, and like wanted to be around him? But it makes so much more sense that she was there to be around her son. The prince, apparently. He became the prince. Still don't know where that leaves Jinshi. Unless Jinshi literally is the one who was masquerading around as the prince because he was swapped, and then at some point, like, I don't understand why he'd be a eunuch now. Like, there's something missing between point A and point B in that story, and it might just be me. It might be like the last brain cell is gone. It's out of here, and nothing's happening up there. Or it could be something they haven't told us yet. But, like, something's not connecting for me, and so maybe you guys can clear it up. So, the last thing is, it took me like 3 or 4 times to put this together, but when they were going through Fengming's family, why was Mao Mao in there? Am I reading that wrong? Because they're like, here's a list of Fengming's they're not trying to say Fengming was like the mom, were they? But she said she had like nothing of her own. She gave it all up for Ado. Because that's the other thing I said was like, maybe the dad was like hooked up with somebody at the palace and ended up going, I don't know. I don't think that's what they're trying to say. Because also like the dad was a eunuch. So like, I'm not exactly sure like how, like I just would put money on the fact that like he's the adoptive dad. I really would. But then I don't know where Mao Mao came from. Leaves a lot of questions about Mao Mao. We know why the dad lost his gig, but we don't know where Mao Mao comes in. I don't know why she was listed in with Fengming's family, and I don't know how Jinshi connects to all this. So I'm left with more questions than I really got. Like, I could have told you some of those things in the episode, but they gave me more questions that, like, I now don't have the answer to. So it's really awesome because they'll unravel some of the mystery while also, like, putting 8 other mysteries in there for you. But at the very least, we solved the... were those, like, I don't know if we did the rash thing, too. The wood-burning code thing. Maybe that's what that wooden thing was for. I don't know. I'm still, like, I'm going to need a little bit of clarification on this, because I feel like maybe my brain just got, like, filled up a little too much, and There's just nothing else going in there right now. Like, you guys can clarify for me. But we solved the honey thing. I knew that was going to have something to do with something. I knew it. All right, you guys. I'm going to wrap it up because I literally, like, my brain cannot anymore. So, that was awesome. Sad, wonderful, informative, and also deepened more mysteries for me. So, who freaking knows what's going to happen next time, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me today. Please be sure to join me next time because I'm definitely going to need, there's so much going on here. There's so many little clues. There's so much of like everything. I do want to pat myself on the back for one thing. I did notice she said when my son left me. You heard it. You saw it. I don't have much going for me. Let me have this. So, all right, you guys. Yeah, please be sure to join me next time. I'm definitely going to need your help, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.